All right, let's jump right in today. We're diving deep into a fascinating topic, school safety,
Oh, yeah.
but with a tech twist.
Definitely a tech twist.
We're talking about this platform called Samscloud,
Mm.
and they're really trying to redefine the whole game.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Mm.
Like cutting-edge tools and strategies, and all designed to keep students and staff safe.
Right.
We've got their white paper right here,
Okay.
and we're going to unpack it all.
Yeah, let's do it.
What it's all about, what makes it tick, and why it might just be the future of school safety.
I think that's a great way to put it, the future of school safety.
It's really interesting stuff.
Well, what's really interesting to me about Samscloud is that it addresses something that I think schools everywhere are grappling with, and that's the sheer complexity of managing security in a modern world.
It's so true.
It's just the old ways just aren't cutting it anymore.
And the white paper lays this out pretty clearly, right? They have this whole section called Current Challenges in School Security Management.
Right.
And it's a pretty sobering picture.
Yeah.
Outdated protocols,
Oh, yeah.
limited resources,
Yeah.
just trying to keep track of everything going on. It's a recipe for overwhelm.
It really is.
And that's before any actual incidents even occur.
Exactly. Yeah. And as someone who, follows this field pretty closely, I think that those inefficiencies can have really serious consequences.
Definitely.
We're talking about slow response times, communication breakdowns, all those things that can make a bad situation even worse.
Yeah.
And Samscloud really tackles this head on.
That's their main goal.
Their whole mission is about using technology to make schools safer, more proactive, more prepared for whatever might come their way.
I like that.
More prepared.
Yeah. So let's break down how they actually do that.
Okay.
So the white paper gets into the nitty-gritty of their platform.
Yeah.
Talk about all these really cool features they've developed. One that really caught my eye was real-time incident reporting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like having a direct line from anyone in the school,
Right.
students, teachers, staff,
Right.
to the people who can actually take action.
Right. To the people who can do something about it.
Yeah.
And that's a huge departure from how things have traditionally worked, right?
Huge.
I mean, instead of relying on word of mouth or delayed reports,
Right.
Samscloud empowers anyone to instantly flag a concern, and that triggers a swift and appropriate response.
Okay, so here's where I think it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Scenario-based messaging. Okay, so imagine this.
Yeah.
A fire alarm goes off in the past.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a generic announcement.
Right.
Maybe not.
Right.
But with Samscloud,
Okay.
specific instructions are automatically sent to different parts of the school,
Wow.
guiding everyone on exactly what to do
Yeah.
based on their location and the nature of the emergency.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's really amazing.
So that level of precision and coordination, I think that's what really sets Samscloud apart.
It's pretty amazing.
It's not just about sending out a blanket message. It's about ensuring that the right information reaches the right people at the right time, which can be absolutely critical in those high-pressure situations.
And speaking of getting information out quickly,
Okay.
Samscloud's Mass Messenger feature,
Okay.
it's like having a supercharged communication system. I mean, they can send texts, emails, even live video streams
Wow.
to students, staff, parents, first responders,
Really?
everyone who needs to be in the loop.
Yeah, think of it like this. It's not just about keeping people informed.
Right.
It's about creating a network of shared awareness
Yeah.
where everyone has access to the information they need to make smart decisions and stay safe.
And the white paper actually highlights a case where a school used the mass messenger during a security threat. And it really helped prevent panic and ensured a coordinated response. Imagine the peace of mind that brings.
That's huge.
Knowing that you can reach everyone instantly in a crisis.
Yeah, and it's not just about reacting to emergencies either.
Right.
Samscloud also helps schools be proactive with their security.
Okay.
For example, they have this incident dashboard.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like a central command center
Okay.
where administrators can get a real-time overview of everything happening on campus.
I see. So instead of feeling overwhelmed by a flood of information during an incident,
Right.
they can see exactly what's going on.
Exactly.
Where things are happening.
Right.
And who needs help.
Yeah.
All in one place.
All right, there.
Talk about clarity and chaos.
Yeah, it's about moving from reactive to proactive.
Right.
Giving schools the tools to not only manage incidents as they happen, but to potentially prevent them in the first place.
So to manage all the moving parts, especially during an emergency,
Right.
they have this thing called the responder component.
Yeah.
And it's like a high-tech coordination system for security personnel.
Okay. Administrators can track their locations in real time,
Wow.
Assign tasks, and make sure everyone is working together seamlessly.
I see.
It's really amazing.
So the white paper gives a great example of this in action.
Yeah.
A school used the responder component during a big event,
Okay.
and it allowed them to manage their security team with incredible efficiency, ensuring everyone was in the right place at the right time.
And they even have a feature specifically for coordinating with local authorities.
Oh, wow.
So first responders have the most up-to-date information and can act effectively.
What's fascinating here is that it goes beyond just sharing information.
Right.
It's about creating a seamless flow of communication between the school and emergency services,
Right.
breaking down those silos that often exist and enabling a truly coordinated response.
That's key.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
But one thing that's clear
What's that?
is that Samscloud is more than just a bunch of cool features.
I
It's a completely different way of thinking about school safety.
And that's where its true innovation lies.
Right.
It's not just about adding more technology. It's about using technology strategically to solve real-world problems and create a safer, more secure learning environment for everyone.
It's not just about being reactive.
Right.
It's about empowering schools to be proactive, to move beyond outdated methods and embrace innovative solutions.
And that brings us to an interesting question.
What's that?
What does the future of school safety look like?
Right.
How will technology continue to shape this critical field?
Yeah.
We're already seeing incredible advancements.
Absolutely.
And Samscloud is definitely at the forefront of that innovation.
And they're not just resting on their laurels.
No, they're not.
The white paper talks about their vision for the future of school security management, and it's clear they're constantly evolving,
They are.
adding new features,
Right.
and pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Which is really exciting because the challenges schools face are only going to get more complex.
So true. So let's dive into some specific examples of how Samscloud is already being used in schools today.
Okay.
The white paper highlights some pretty compelling use cases that really demonstrate the power of this technology in action.
Let's take a closer look at those because seeing how this technology works in the real world is where it all comes together.
I agree.
Yeah. One of the most interesting scenarios they highlight is how Samscloud helps with large school events.
Oh, yeah.
You know, imagine a football game, a concert, or even just a big assembly. There are so many people,
Yes.
so much going on.
Right.
It's a security nightmare.
It really is. You've got students, staff, parents, visitors,
Right.
and you need to make sure everyone is safe
Yeah.
while also making sure the event runs smoothly. It's a lot to juggle.
And that's where Samscloud's responder component comes in.
Right.
Remember how we talked about it being like a high-tech coordination system for security personnel?
Right.
Well, in this scenario, it really shines.
Okay.
Administrators can see where all their security staff are in real time,
Wow.
and they can assign tasks on the fly.
Like what?
Like, hey, we need someone to check out a potential issue over by the concession stand.
Oh, so instead of things being chaotic and reactive,
Exactly.
it's all organized and proactive.
Right.
It's like having a digital conductor
Yeah,
leading the security orchestra,
I like that.
making sure everyone's in the right place at the right time.
Exactly. And the white paper actually describes a school that used Samscloud in this exact situation.
Really?
And it was a game changer.
Wow.
They were able to manage security for a huge event with ease,
That's amazing.
ensuring the safety of everyone involved.
Okay, so we've talked about real-time incident reporting, scenario-based messaging, the responder component,
Yeah.
and even how Samscloud can help with big events.
Right.
It's clear they've put a lot of thought into addressing all sorts of school safety challenges.
They really have. But here's what's really important.
Okay.
It's not just about the features themselves.
Right.
It's about the underlying philosophy.
I see.
Samscloud is built on the idea that schools shouldn't have to wait for something bad to happen before they can act.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's about being proactive, not reactive.
Exactly.
It's about creating a culture of safety and preparedness,
Right.
not just reacting to incidents after the fact.
Right. And that's where technology can be so powerful.
It can.
It can give schools the tools they need to identify potential risks, put preventative measures in place, and respond quickly and effectively if something does happen.
It's like having a safety net, but one that's smart and adaptable,
Yeah.
constantly learning and evolving to stay ahead of the curve.
And speaking of the future, that's something the white paper touches on as well.
Oh, okay.
They talk about their vision for the future of school security management.
Interesting.
And it's clear they're not content with just addressing today's challenges. They're thinking about what schools will need tomorrow, next year, and beyond.
Which is super important because the world is changing so rapidly.
It is.
New threats are emerging all the time.
All the time.
And schools need to be prepared.
Absolutely. And Samscloud seems to get that.
They do.
They're constantly innovating,
Yeah.
adding new features, and looking for ways to improve their platform.
They're not just resting on their laurels.
No.
They're actively trying to push the boundaries of what's possible in school safety.
Which is exciting.
It is.
It means we could be on the cusp of a whole new era of school safety.
Wow.
One where technology plays an even more vital role in keeping our students and staff safe.
Now, before we get too carried away with future gazing,
Right.
I think it's worth taking a moment to reflect on everything we've learned about Samscloud so far.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We've covered a lot of ground,
We have.
and I want to make sure our listeners are walking away with the key takeaways.
That's a great idea. Let's bring it all together.
Oh.
What are the big picture insights here?
Yeah, so big picture, it seems like Samscloud is really trying to change the game when it comes to school safety.
For sure. It's not just about adding a few new gadgets, it's about a whole new approach.
All new way of thinking about it.
Exactly. It's about moving away from those outdated reactive models and embracing a more proactive,
Yeah,
data-driven approach.
data-driven. I like that.
It's about giving schools the tools and the insights they need to not only respond to threats, but to anticipate them and prevent them whenever possible.
And they seem to be doing that by combining a bunch of different technologies into one seamless platform.
Yeah.
Real-time communication, incident management, coordination with first responders. It's all there.
And what's really impressive is how they've thought about the human element as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about technology for technology's sake.
Right.
It's about using technology to empower people to make better decisions and create a safer environment.
Like how the real-time incident reporting gives everyone a voice
Exactly.
and a way to raise concerns.
Yeah.
Or how this scenario-based messaging ensures everyone knows what to do in an emergency.
Right. It's about creating a culture of shared responsibility for safety.
Right.
Where everyone feels empowered to play their part.
So it's clear that Samscloud is a powerful tool, but I think the real takeaway here
What's that?
is that school safety isn't just about the technology we use.
Right.
It's about the culture we create.
Absolutely. It's about fostering an environment of trust, open communication, and collaboration, where everyone feels safe, supported, and empowered to contribute to a safer school.
Right.
And Samscloud can certainly play a role in helping schools build that kind of culture.
Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive into Samscloud and the future of school safety.
It has been.
It's clear that technology is playing an increasingly important role in this field.
Definitely.
And it's exciting to see companies like Samscloud pushing the boundaries and coming up with innovative solutions.
Yeah, it's an evolving landscape. And it's crucial for schools to stay informed about the latest advancements and best practices.
Absolutely. And for anyone listening who wants to learn more about Samscloud,
Yeah.
I definitely recommend checking out their website.
It's a great resource.
They've got a ton of information there,
They do.
including case studies, research, and details about all their features.
It's a great resource for anyone who's passionate about school safety and wants to explore how technology can help create a safer learning environment for everyone.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Samscloud. Until next time, stay curious and stay informed.